Hi, everybody. We here at McStabber Studios appreciate you tuning in to see our tabletop RPG streams. Some of the content of our streams may be a bit mature and cause emotional responses in viewers. We really take the well-being of our viewers very seriously, and we want you to do what you need to if something triggers you. Mute the stream, take a break, or just skip an episode. Otherwise, if you decide to stay tuned in, we are available in chat during the streams to talk you through it if you need that. Thank you so much, and we hope you enjoy this game session.
Good afternoon, and welcome to Stories of Windy City. This is a special one-shot for some new and newer players set in the canon of Windy City After Dark. I am, of course, the storyteller, Shanky McStabber.
And I'm Relyn Dare, Shanky's wife, and I am playing Bronwyn of Clan Malkavian.
Hello, I am @_Ivy Raven. I will be playing Tina Rosa today of Clan Bruja.
I am Moches. I will be playing Michael Rotenberger of Clan Banu Hakim.
I'm Tiss, and I will be playing Ilsa Delaney of Clan Tremere.
I'm Lauren, also Artemis Online. I'm playing Emma Winters of Clan Lasombra.
And just so you know, Emma's our quiet spoken character, and you're going to have a lot of quiet tonight. For the viewers out there and for the players, this is, as I said, for newer players. So a couple of the rules we're going to go over, just so everybody understands. You have 2 dice pools in Vampire 5th Edition. You have your regular dice and your hunger pool. As you get hungrier, you have to replace dice 1 for 1 out of your normal dice pool with hunger dice. That does mean if you are at hunger 3 and you're only rolling 3 dice, they're all hunger dice, which can be a problem, a big problem. And when you blood surge, as per the brand new errata that came out in the companion, if you wish to blood surge, you will go ahead and rouse your blood, and whether you fail or succeed, because of the new rules, you will gain 2 dice of whatever stat you have decided to blood surge. So if you need 2 extra points of strength for something, you blood surge and get 2 extra points of strength. If you choose to willpower, you can willpower a roll, and you can re-roll up to 3 of your non-blood dice. You cannot willpower with the blood dice roll. So that's dangerous, and you got to watch out for that. Also, as neonates about to be officially in the Camarilla, you must remember the 6 traditions. That is very important. The first tradition is the Masquerade. You shall not reveal your nature to those not of the blood. If you do so, you renounce all claims of blood. The second tradition is domain. Thy domain is thine own concern. All others must respect it. None may challenge thy word while in your domain. Now, unfortunately for neonates, that really only applies to the prince of the city. The city is his. Kevin Jackson holds domain over the city. You will follow his rules and respect him in his city. The third tradition is progeny. You shall only sire another with permission of thine elder. If you create a child without permission, both you and your child are forfeit. And in a city such as Chicago, that does mean you must seek permission from the prince if you wish to create a child. The fourth tradition is the accounting. Those thou create are thine own children. Until you are released and officially full members of the Camarilla, any sin you commit is also applied to your sire, which is particular importance to this group because you have not finished joining the Camarilla as full members. So if you fail this mission, it not only is on you, it is on your sire as well. The fifth tradition, hospitality. You honor another's domain. I don't think that's going to be a problem in this particular, for this coterie tonight. And the final tradition is destruction. You are forbidden to destroy another of your kind. The right of destruction belongeth only to the elder, and only the eldest among you may call the blood hunt, which means without permission from the prince, the sheriff, or even a scourge, you may not kill another kindred. That is also important. So for this group, you've been called together to a small bed and breakfast on the outskirts of Chicago. You've been called there by an individual you have at least met on the side a bit. His name is Alan Sovereign. He is the seneschal of Chicago. And as seneschal, that means that he represents the prince in all matters that the prince tells him he represents. So when he speaks with the authority of a prince. And when you arrive at this bed and breakfast, I'm going to give you a chance to describe your characters, but you are escorted into a small dining room where a man sits with a pinched face, it's drawn in around a pointy nose. He's wearing a small set of round, almost John Lennon style sunglasses. And this is Alan Sovereign. And we will let you describe your characters, and we'll start with Tina. There is no other kindred other than you four and this man in the room, though.
Tina is about 5'2". She is haggard looking. She's dirty. She's dusty. She's got her only possession to her name is her hoodie. She's got it covering her head because, she wants to cover up that she's kind of so beat down looking. Yeah.
Mike is 6'2", something like that, wearing a black hoodie, black clothes, and aviator sunglasses, and just keeping himself hidden in the shadow of his hoodie.
Ilsa is probably fairly tall for a woman. She's like almost 6 foot tall with quite a lot of slightly untidy dark hair and clothes that aren't exactly scruffy but aren't particularly great or new either. She's just kind of lurking about.
And Emma is dressed professionally. She does have her hair down, though. She's got a blue blouse on, some black slacks, some black heels. She's normally 5'8", but with the heels, she's a little bit closer to 6 foot. So, yeah, very put together.
Okay. And Alan is dressed in a suit. And once you're all gathered, he looks you over. Good evening, kindred. I have called you here for a very specific reason. According to your sire, you are all ready to join officially the court of Chicago. Now, while your sires have said so, we have a small problem we would like you to deal with just to show you understand what it means to be one of us. An associate of mine came to me with some information. She informed me that there is a Kine who has been speaking about vampires in a part of this city, over in the south side. Now, we do not know who she's told. We do not know who this Kine has contacted. But we would like you to investigate and make sure that whoever this is ceases spreading what we would call false rumors. The first tradition must be upheld. This is not the time for things to be told. Do you all understand?
We do.
Perfectly.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Do we have a name for this person?
Yes. Her name is Deborah Clark.
Deborah Clark.
Now, where she's located, you will have to speak to my associate. She's got the location of a bar she works at and her apartment building on the south side. So you know, this associate will be going with you. Her job is to make sure, let's just say, there's no slip-ups.
At that point, all of a sudden, a woman appears sitting at the other end of the table. head resting on her chin, her chin resting in her hand, sorry. And she appears mid-20s, brunette, long hair down to her waist, minimal makeup, but bright red lips. And she says, "Don't worry, you'll barely know I'm even there."
This is my associate, Bronwyn. You will treat her with respect. She is an elder of our kind and well knowledgeable over court business. Understand the right of destruction has been given to her.
Don't make me use it. Please. The ash gets everywhere.
Any other questions?
Yes. When you say we're to sort of take care of this kind, is that a take care of it or just a take care of it?
I leave that to your discretion. If you feel the only way to take care of it is to eliminate her, feel free. If you feel the only way to take care of anyone she's told is to eliminate them, do so. But make sure that you do so in a way that does not cast suspicion on us. The masquerade must be upheld.
Of course.
But ultimately, the end goal is to make sure that these vicious lies do not reach the wrong ears.
Well, I'm excited. Get to crack some head skulls. Hell yeah.
Great.
Well, come on. You gotta enjoy the little things in life. Like Brian went over there popping up. That was fucking cool. So, I mean, come on. And we get to go break some lady's arm and be like, bitch, keep in your lane. Like, shit. It's a good night.
I will leave you to talk to each other, to get to know each other. But please, this must be addressed with haste.
Thank you so very much, Alan.
We will speak, Bronwyn, after this is over. I will, of course, you know where to find me so we can discuss the results of this.
Of course.
Good luck.
Thank you.
And good hunting. And he leaves the room, leaving you all to get to know each other a little bit before you begin this great fun.
Great fun. Yay.
It's gonna be fun. Sorry, guys. I'm Tina. And, you know, obviously I kind of like violence. So, you know.
Oh, I wonder where you could be from.
Hey, you don't have to be mean about it. Come on. Like, just because getting answers is faster when you break someone's arm doesn't mean anything bad about me. That speaks worse about them.
I think we can do this a little cleaner than that.
Hey, I'm all ears. I'm always up for learning something new.
Well, we have to assess the situation once we get there and see what we can do. As I said, deal with this a little cleaner with the masquerade.
Oh, hey, breaking someone's arm doesn't require breaking the masquerade, okay? Like that's like street rules 101.
Well, how easy it is for you to break an arm could be noticeable, especially for you, as tiny as you are.
So it's a height issue. Oh, okay. I see how it is. I see. You know what?
Can we please not,
She is like half a foot shorter than the rest of us.
Hey, you know what? You go low, and then when they're down at your height, they're like, oh shit, and then they're in my territory. So, just how it be.
I'm pretty sure that you can handle yourself. Any of us can.
Well, fighting is not exactly my style, if I can help it.
Yeah, but she's kind. I mean, surely you can handle at least one of those.
Probably, although They're not to be, taken for granted.
That is true.
Who's taking them for granted? It's dinner and a show. Come on.
They could be dangerous.
Yeah. Whatever.
I can only hope she's not already reached the wrong years. Or we'll find out just how dangerous these kind can be.
We'll see.
So, Tina, you're a fighter. Emma, do you? Sorry, I don't know if you told me your name actually. I can't remember.
Yes, I'm Emma, and I do tend to prefer, like I said, cleaner methods, a little more finesse.
I'll just be your eyes. I'll just, hide in the shadows and let you guys do.
All the work?
Yeah.
Yo, shadow guy. What's your name then? Since, you're going to be hiding in the shadows, if we got to, call for you, we can't yell, shadow guy.
I'm Mike.
Oh, okay. What's up, Mike?
The shadow guy. Oh,
Yeah,
and I'm
exactly.
Ilsa.
What's up? Okay.
Nice. You guys seem real cool, but I'm looking forward to what's to come. So sorry if I'm a little excited.
Well, do we have anything we need to sort before we go down to this bar?
Well,
Not sure. Getting to know each other at least a little.
We have to.
Yeah,
Fortunately for you, I've taken care of the things you are forgetting, such as the fact I know the locations. I also have arranged for a vehicle that will fit us all. One of you will have to drive.
I can
Thank you, lady.
drive. Unless anyone else has a burning desire to.
no, you go right ahead.
Nah.
I've pretty much sussed the side of the road now.
Never had the money for a driver's license.
I have other
Yeah.
people to do that for me.
Oh, I'm just, I just like walking places. People you meet, sights you see.
But I will drive. I was joking. I can actually drive well.
Okay, that's good. I mean, you wouldn't want to send Shadow Guy here out into the street through the windshield or something. So,
Oh, that would be a terrible shame.
Come with me then. And I get up and walk them out to the garage.
Okay, and over at the garage, there's actually
A van.
Van. It's got seats in it. It actually looks like a cargo van, but there's actually seats inside of it. Now, oddly enough, as you getting in this van and looking at it, there's also some restraints bolted to the framework of the van as well, all the way in the back. So while there's room for everyone to sit, there's also room for someone to be restrained and kept prisoner in said van.
You've got a kidnap van.
Convenient.
How thoughtful.
Party van. Hell yeah.
Let's just hope we don't come across as a creepy, kidnap van.
We don't have a sign saying, "Hey kids, free candy."
I mean, we could get one of those signs, right?
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Sorry.
And
I'm just,
I look at Ilsa and say, "The keys are in the car."
All right, everyone, pile
Let's
in
get it
then.
on.
I need someone up front to navigate.
I will sit up front and navigate to where we're going.
This is actually a rather nice van once you get inside and get up in front. There is a GPS unit. Now,
Ooh.
that leaves a question. Are you going to go investigate the bar? Or are you going to go investigate the apartment where this woman lives?
Do we know when her work shifts are?
That I was not able to ascertain. Some nights she's at the bar, some nights she's not, and it seems to fluctuate.
I feel like whether she's there or not, the apartment might be our best bet. If she's not there, we can look around to see if there's any evidence of who she contacted. If she is there, we catch her alone.
Apartment it is then.
Okay.
And I put in the address to the apartment, to the GPS.
I was just checking the volume.
And it leads you. You can see the route. You've all been in the city long enough to at least have a general idea of where things are. This is not a good neighborhood. It's leading you to a rather dangerous neighborhood on the south side of Chicago.
Great.
And
Don't usually go this far from the Chantry.
as always in my games, because you are in a vehicle rolling somewhere, everyone please give me a wits plus awareness roll.
Oh.
So you take a number of dice equal to your wits, take a number of dice equal to your awareness, if you have any, roll and replace the appropriate number of dice with hunger dice, and then roll them. Anything over 6 is a success. If you get a 10, you have to get them in pairs. For every 2 10s you get on your dice, it counts as 4 successes. Now, the thing to be aware of is make sure you inform me if you get any 10s on the blood dice as well as a 10 on any other die, because that becomes a messy critical.
Yeah. So I got a 10 on the hunger die already.
Okay.
And I have like 3 successes and the 10 on the hunger die.
Okay, so that's 4 successes. You didn't get a second 10, so you're okay. You have 4 successes on yours. That's good.
Since this is a bad part of town, and Tina's from the bad part of town, can I use my instincts on this for awareness?
Yes, you can. So you'll get a bonus die because you're using a specialization. And that's how specializations help. You get an extra die whenever you roll specializations.
Sorry, I'm used to Old World of Darkness. What's the
Anything over 6 is a success.
over 6?
6 or higher.
I've got
Okay.
a 10. That's it. So just 1.
So I got 2 successes and 1 failure on the hunger die. So I have 1 success then?
Nope, it does not cancel out. That is Old World of Darkness that cancels out dice.
Okay. So I have 2 successes then.
2. Okay.
I just
And-
have 2 successes.
Bronwyn rolled
Has 7, with a critical.
with a crit. As you're riding in this van, you don't feel you're being followed. You don't notice anything suspicious, but you can tell as you get close to the south part of town and where this address is taking you, you have definitely entered a very bad neighborhood. There's a number of people that seem to be sitting on the stairs of these various row apartment type buildings, throwing dice, playing cards, or just sitting there drinking. A couple places you're pretty sure they were smoking weed or something of the sort. You see a number of drug dealers. You can tell by that one standing on the corners, just standing there. Now, I know you're not planning to park the vehicle right at the apartment, right in front of the door. So the question becomes, how far away do you park?
We're so going to get this van stolen.
Unless we leave somebody in it, but that's to our disadvantage.
There's a garage 2 blocks up.
It seems fine.
Think that would be a safe place to leave it?
You could do that.
Let's try. Let's go for it. I mean, worst
I can
comes
go
to
rest
worst, we
is-
have to just hunt down whoever stole the van.
So you park
And
the
they'll
van
really
about 2
regret
blocks
it.
out. And you pull into the garage. You have to take a ticket as you're going into the garage because you're going to have to pay to pull the van out. And it's a well-lit garage, which is nice. There is a security booth with a guard in it, but he pays no mind as you're driving the vehicle in because you're driving it in. And you find a spot in the garage and you all exit the vehicle. Now I'll let you all have a scene here to discuss how you plan to go about approaching this apartment, how to deal with it. You know this area is generally row-style apartments, 3 to 4 floors on each one, a front entrance that normally takes a buzzer to get in. And Bronwyn has a 3rd floor apartment number that she can tell you. And I will let you have your scene.
Do we go in the front door or do we scope it out to see what the building looks like on all sides?
Scoping it out seems like a fairly solid first step. We can still go through the front door if we need that. Though I'm not sure. I might be able to climb the wall on the outside if that helps us getting in. If she's not at home, that should be a possibility without leaving marks.
As long as no one spots you.
Yeah.
Oh, well, at least normal people usually don't. But I'm not too certain about other kindred. They might be able to.
I'm less worried about them. It's more that, we don't want to resolve one masquerade breach problem and just have the newspapers covered with man seen crawling up wall.
That's true. But yeah, except for if I can't use both of them at the same time.
Yes, as a new player, I will explain. You can use the ability you're talking about of going up the wall. You can use that with your unseen passage. Now, the thing about unseen passage is you will remain undetectable to mortal eyes unless you do something that really calls attention to yourself. If you change the state of an object, say you lower a fire escape or you try to open a window or something to that matter, yes, they will see you because you've changed the state of something. If you use your cell phone in an obvious manner. Now, it's one thing if it's in your pocket and you're hitting buttons on it, that's not obvious. If you pull out a flashlight, that's pretty obvious as well because it doesn't make you truly invisible. Unseen passage actually just convinces anyone seeing you that they don't see you.
Yeah.
The downside is some children and animals can see through it.
Okay.
We should
The
probably actually
apartment
swap
we're looking
numbers.
for is 304.
304.
Yo, so
Excuse me.
no offense, sneaking in the fire escape seems like a really good way to get seen. So I don't know. If you guys want to look around, you can look around. I might just go in the front door. So, I mean.
The only thing to think about is there's security cameras in the front.
Cameras everywhere. There's cameras in this garage. Like, I mean, if someone steals this van, they're going to see you stealing it. Like, hey, candid camera. So.
True, but just parking in a garage, we're not doing anything wrong. If we have to deal with her, we're on camera in the same building without any excuse
that is certainly a reason to have someone check out the building to see if there are cameras and to see if there are obstacles.
Yeah, not every apartment has working cameras.
Because I will tell you, there are vast portions of this city where the cameras are either redirected or don't work.
Yeah.
Well, let's just go there. I mean, we can look first and decide then, but we want to go in and just standing around here talking will not get us anywhere.
You speak a surprising amount of sense.
I'm sorry. Won't happen again.
Right. Well, do we stroll up the street together or do we send our sneaky sneaks?
Well,
I mean, how long does the unseen passage last?
It lasts after you make a rouse check for one scene. Now, in vampire, scenes are very fluid. So normally I count a single scene as either a major change. For something like this, it would last from the garage all the way up
to investigating the building.
And investigating the building.
Mm-hmm.
As long as we don't have a major break, the scene won't change. So it would last the whole time. Now, it does raise the question. If there's cameras in the garage and you just disappear, you don't fool cameras, first of all.
Right.
So you don't have to worry about that part. But if the camera shows you walking out and the guard doesn't see you walking out with his eyes, there's a discrepancy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, why don't we just stroll out and then peel off once we're out in the streets?
That's probably a good idea.
that sounds good.
Like,
That also gives us more vantage points to view the building from.
yeah. I mean, no, I forgot what thread of that what I was going to say there. Well, let's get going. This isn't going to solve itself.
Yeah. Sitting around in the van's probably more suspicious than us jumping up from the walls.
Hey, look. People sit around in vans for all sorts of perfectly reasonable reasons.
Yeah, and when they see the sex
don't.
swing in the back, they're going to think we're doing some perfectly illegal shit in here. So let's
Hey, no king shaming here, yeah?
I'm not king shaming, man. I'm just saying, like, they're going to think we're having sex in here, and then they're going to be like, yo, that's a felony. I'm going to be like, shit, I can't go to jail.
Well,
I don't know.
It's a misdemeanor.
Whatever. You know what? You don't know.
Americans.
It might pile up. There might be like, oh, there's 5 of them in here? Hell yeah. Throw the book at us.
Didn't you say it was a party?
I mean,
it's just a bit of light dogging.
Okay, let's go.
Let's get moving.
Let's go. So we have stuff to do.
You begin walking from this parking garage and you exit and move up the street. Now, I'm still keeping the previous numbers rolled aware, but it doesn't take long. You're about a block from the apartment when you do, all of you realize you've attracted quite a bit of attention. And you see a group of about 5 people come out of one of the buildings and start walking your way. For Tina, who has run the streets quite a bit, this is obviously some gang members that claim this territory. And they're coming right at your little gathering coming up the street.
all right. Hey, guys, play cool. I'll handle this shit, okay? Don't open your mouths. Don't say anything. Don't look at them fucking weird. I'll handle this. I'll talk. I'll do the talking, okay? Just keep on walking.
Or we could split up now.
Do what?
You want to split up now?
No. You don't want them to think something's going on. You got to show some strength. Don't worry about it. I'll handle this.
Yeah, I'd say that's her turf.
We'll see how it goes.
Turf. Shit.
As you get close, they spread out a little bit to block the sidewalk you're on. And one of them, when you're about 15 feet away, yo, what we got here? I don't think they belong in my neighborhood. What do you think? Guy goes, I don't think so, T-Ball. I don't think they need to be here. I think y'all took a wrong turn somewhere. I suggest you turn around and get the fuck out. Oh, unless you want to pay the toll.
T-Ball? Shit. T-Ball, I thought you were still in jail, man. I didn't know you were covering this part of town.
I will let you roll. That sounds like a manipulation, maybe streetwise, maybe subterfuge. It's up to you which one you want to use.
I'm going to do streetwise. Ooh, damn. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Very good. I got 2. No, I don't remember you, but no, I got out last year. You know they can't keep me in there.
Oh, sorry, T-Ball. I'm so sorry about that, man. I'm glad you got out, though.
Damn. Why don't I? Did you serve time with me or something? I mean,
No. I probably, I know your cousin's friend,
you know
Eddie
Andre?
J or something.
Oh, he's Andre.
Oh yeah, Andre. Yeah, I know Andre.
Oh shit. Yeah, I love my cuz. I mean, Andre. Yeah, I ain't seen him lately, but I heard they about to. He's hiding again because they're looking for him. They got a warrant.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. Like they got nothing on him.
They're always trying to break up our shit. So what y'all? Why y'all coming through here? I got to know these things and shit.
Oh, just coming through. No offense. I mean, we don't want no smoke from you, T-Ball. We just want to go in here. We got meeting with a lady, and it's not going to infringe on your territory. But you know what? I will let Andre know that you're worried about him next time I see him, and I will also come back through here and pay my proper respects when I have the time.
I tell you what, just don't bring no heat, and you're good.
No, never.
If you start some shit, I'm gonna have to come down on y'all. Just because you boys with Andre don't mean I can let that fly. But
T-Ball, I don't play that fucking game. I don't want to make trouble for you. I don't want to make trouble for me.
Cool. Y'all good. come on, boys.
Awesome.
We'll let them through because, I mean, y'all remember Drake. Come on, man. And they start, all of them kind of nod their head. They're all, you hear a couple mutters of, yeah, he's solid.
You and your boys have an awesome evening. And we will be out of here as fast as we can so you don't feel like we're, impeding. So
just keep the heat down. We don't need attention. I got a big deal going down tonight, and I don't need, I don't need no 5-0 down in here and shit because,
Oh, shit. Oh, man. You know what? You guys are doing deals. I got to come back through here and get in on that action.
I mean,
but not tonight. Not tonight.
If they show up, we're going to make some bacon, but we don't want to have to do that tonight because, they interrupt the deal.
No, for sure.
And they wander off, and as they're wandering off, you did catch the glint as they started to walk away of a number of them are packing, number of 9s, a couple 45s. But they go back up about half a block up, and they go back in the building, but one guy sits out on the porch still, just leaning up against the door of the building.
Kind of elbow Mike. See, that's how you do this shit on the streets. You don't split up. You don't show weakness. You split up. They think you're running. They think you're a threat. You got to go in there and you got to talk to them like they're your brothers, which they are because we're on the streets together.
Yeah.
So
that doesn't work quite so well for some of us.
Because you guys up here looking all bougie and shit. Like when they see you out here living on the streets, they know that you're one of theirs. So don't worry about it. It
was impressive.
Thanks.
Not gonna lie.
Thanks. See, I can do more than break arms.
No, that was incredible.
Some well-placed words by the Bruja in the group. And you're left to approach your building. Now, you see the building coming up ahead. It's right next to an alley. There's an alley on the left side of the building. It looks to be one of the 4 stories, row houses. There's a stone, little, brick and stone steps going up to a door on it. The whole first 2 floors are covered in bars. All the windows are barred up. A couple of them have AC units sticking out, and even those have bars.
Is that normal for this part of town?
Oh, yeah.
Right, well.
I'd like to go around and check whether there's open windows in the third floor.
Okay, so to go around it, now the only ones that have open windows, because of the nature of the building, there's a whole right side of it that has no windows because it's a set of row apartment buildings, so that whole side has none. But as you go around the building, you do see there's 4 windows in the front, and assuming the layout based on the sizes, because you've seen a number of these, that would put 2 apartments on the front part. And as you go around the building, you see 2 more on the side, 2 more windows on the back. So you're thinking it's arranged in a 2x2 with a central hallway, like most of these type are.
I would have followed him, but as soon as we walked by the side with no windows, I would have done unseen passage and silence of death.
Okay, so roll your rouse check, please.
Mm-hmm. And while he's looking, I would see if there's any unseen.
Roll it again, please. Sorry.
Both of them require rouse?
No, because because of your blood potency. You re-roll rouse checks for under level 3s.
That's right, I do, and it didn't help.
Okay, so you did get hungrier. So the beast is in your head,
and
you hear it whisper. Tell her, it doesn't matter how they do. Doesn't matter. You should just make sure they go away. I wonder if anyone will pay for them. They might go very well as product. And then the beast goes silent in your head.
And I just give a sly grin as I fade from view.
So, Michael, 1 minute, Bronwyn is following you around, and the next minute, she's not there.
Oh, I know that one.
And you don't hear anything.
If she's the one thinking that that's the perfect moment to vanish, I'm just going to repeat that.
Okay, so you can roll a
She's the wise old one.
Roll a single die, and let me know if you get over a 6.
It's a 7.
So you do not get hungrier. So your beast is silent, and you fade from view as well. And as you go around the back, there are no windows open anywhere on the building. Now, on the back of the building, there is a fire escape. Of course, the ladder is up, but there is a fire escape that goes all the way up the side, as is on the side of the building. But now,
is there anything like a dumpster or anything like that near the fire escapes?
There's several dumpsters. It's an alleyway.
Okay.
Even with the fire escape up, though, it's not like it's that hard to jump and reach. Mm-hmm. While even without soaring leap, a kindred is still a kindred. Mm-hmm. They are, feet-wise, are still better than most mortals. So it wouldn't be hard. If you couldn't jump it, a boost would be very easy to reach it.
Okay. He won't be able to hear me.
So you go around the building. Now, what is everyone else doing while they're scouting around the building?
I was looking for any unseen guests or any lingering traces of others.
The front steps, you do notice as you're looking around, the front steps lead up to a door. There is a buzzer system on the door. You can't tell if it works from here. There's nobody sitting on this porch set, but there is across the street. There's two people. It looks like they're playing, throwing dice across the street on a step. And about two more buildings down, there's another 2 or 3 people just seem to be hanging out in front of the building, smoking and talking. But there's nobody else with this building. Now, on the 3rd floor that you've been told of, the front of the building, the lights are on both apartments. Now, you don't know whether that would be the 4 or not. You don't know exactly where apartment 4 would be unless you may know,
Okay.
may not.
Are there any visible, like, security cameras?
No. You can see where there were, but all of them have been eliminated in this part of town. Nobody seems to want to have any cameras.
I wonder why.
Well, no cameras, not anybody paying attention to us. I don't see a problem with going in the front door then.
No, should we wait till we get the recon back from the people around the back? I reckon we could just buzz in and maybe persuade one of the people to let us in.
Now, I will
Usually
let
you live in a
people
block of
who are
flats,
using, unseen passage and silence of death. You can whisper very softly, even with silence of death, because it's like a zone around you. If you get really close to somebody, you can whisper very softly in their ear, and it generally won't break it.
Okay, so I will move up to Mike and lean.
You don't see Mike. Mike has disappeared.
Oh, okay. I will do Sense the Unseen.
Okay. Oh, wow. She's going to just try to find you anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That's impressive. You will roll for Mike. Let me pull this up because I haven't used this power lately. Where is it? Right here. Mike gets to roll. It's obfuscate. Where is it? I don't see the roll here. It is actually it's composure plus obfuscate, and it's going to be versus resolve all specs.
Okay, and at her blood potency, how many extra dice does she get for her disciplines?
That was on your first sheet I gave you. I will tell you. Give me 1 second.
Thank you.
Because she didn't copy all that down yet.
No, I didn't.
I will tell her because I put it on her main sheet. I just have to have it open. Teach me not to open her sheet. For your blood potency, you get 2 bonus dice.
That's
not bad.
2 tens.
2 or 3?
2 bonus dice for yours.
Okay.
Yep.
That's 2 tens and normal success.
So that is 5 successes because the 2 tens count as a critical. You have 5 successes. That's not bad. That's actually very good for a new kindred. Very good at hiding. And then she will roll her resolve all specs with her bonus die because if you have a stronger blood, you get extra dice towards thing.
Hang on. Didn't help.
You don't see him.
I don't see
him. She looks for you, but she don't see you. But
I'll go to where I thought he was.
Okay.
And I'll whisper, keep an eye on these. I'll go back front.
Now, have you moved Michael from where you disappeared?
No, I haven't.
Okay. So you hear her whisper that.
Okay.
And then Bronwyn goes out front.
I move around front.
And they're all standing at the stairs, eyeballing, checking. They seem to be staking the front out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Emma, you're not a sneaky sort then?
No, I usually prefer to talk my way out of issues if I have to.
Perfect. Do you think you could talk us in, get someone to buzz us in here if it come back all clear, if this is the way in?
That might be a little difficult here, but I could try.
Yeah.
Just trying to think of a good reason somebody would let us in that doesn't have to do with, well...
Delivery?
Yeah, tell them they got an Amazon delivery. People will always open their door for that shit.
Tell them one of their neighbours got an Amazon delivery and you can't get through to them, you need to leave it outside.
Even better. See, Ilsa's got those brains.
Hey, I would do it myself, but then, they might remember.
Quick question.
Yes.
As far as mesmerize, do I have to see the person?
Yes, you have to have eye contact to use mesmerize. Mesmerize allows you to give somebody a command. It's not like compel, which is a very short command. Mesmerize allows complex commands, but they must be maintaining eye contact with you when you do it. And it cannot be over electronic devices because that's actually a separate power to do it over electronic devices.
Okay. In that case, I'll just take Elsa's suggestion. I'll go up and just press the buzzer.
Okay. Now, when you go up to the door, yes, the door is obviously in use and the buzzer system works. And there are 4 apartments per floor. So you have buttons that go from 101 all the way up to 404. So which one are you going to push?
First, I think I'm going to try 304. Let's see if she's home.
You push the button for 304 and it takes about 15 seconds. And then a gruff man's voice comes over it. Yep. What do you want? Who are you?
Sorry. Amazon delivery. One of your neighbors isn't home. I just want to leave it in the front of their door instead of out here.
Jesus fucking Christ. Really? God damn it. Why'd you have to interrupting the damn game? Shit. And you hear a buzzing noise as the door unlatches. Quit bothering me. And it goes silent. But the door has been buzzed.
All right. And I open the door and wait for the other guys to join me.
So
There you go.
Is Bronwyn following him in?
No.
Okay, so Bronwyn's staying out front.
I'm just going to stay out front.
Is on the side of the building.
I'm invisible, so nobody knows where I am.
What is Michael doing from the side of the building?
I heard her tell me to keep an eye on them. Back here. I'm looking around. I see the dumpsters behind there, and the fire escape upwards.
Mm-hmm.
So,
if you pull the fire escape down to climb the ladder, you will become visible because you have moved a fire escape.
Right. So, I would use. Is there? Do I need to find a spider, or is there?
No.
Can I just assume that there's some,
you have
somewhere?
pre-prepared your
My ritual.
a vial with a spider in it and some blood in it. You've pre-prepared your climbing ritual, and all you have to do is
just drink it.
Drink it and roll your. It's a ritual roll, so you're going to roll your intelligence plus blood sorcery.
Intelligence plus blood sorcery.
Mm-hmm.
Intelligence 4, blood sorcery.
Now it is a level 2 discipline or level 2 ritual that you've been using. So your difficulty is 4 on this one.
Oh, okay.
Because it's 2 plus the ritual level. So you need 4 successes.
Okay.
But at least you don't have to wait the 10 minutes normally to activate this.
Okay. So that's 4 successes, but there's a 10 outside and a 10 on my hunger die.
So it is a messy critical. but is a critical nonetheless. Let me figure the messy crit on this one. Now, when you get a messy critical, there are a few things that can happen. Messy criticals can cause clan compulsions. Now, under the new errata from the companion guide, it can cause stains. It can cause masquerade breaches. Granted, you're climbing a wall. So the masquerade breach, I think, is already covered because you're climbing a wall. I'm trying to think how we want to handle this one. Based on your character type, let me pull up my Banu Akeem list because I believe you may have just got a clan compulsion because I haven't got to use those in a long time. But because you got a critical win, you have this ability for the entire night. So you know. Mm-hmm. So you don't have to use it again the rest of the night. For the whole night, you can climb walls when you choose to, which is nice to have,
Very
to
sweet.
be honest. Hey, that's a nice critical to get.
Yeah.
But, oh, wow.
Yeah, theirs is pretty rough.
That's
You are
not gonna
now
go
compelled. Tonight, you must punish someone who transgresses against your personal creed and take their blood as just vengeance for the crime. So you must slake at least one hunger from somebody that acts against a conviction of yours. Failure to do so gives you a 3-die penalty on all dice rolls until it is satisfied. So you must find somebody who insults your sense of judgment and feed on them, or you have a 3-die penalty. Welcome to 5th edition.
That's going to be fine.
Yep. But other than that, you're able to climb the wall.
Okay, I'll climb the wall and then start climb along the 3rd floor and start looking through the windows to check where there's people and where my compatriots are.
Okay, so as you get to the 3rd floor and you peek in one of the windows, one of them, the curtains were open, and you do see a guy talking on a little speaker by the door. Now, you don't know what your coterie was doing, but that's the only window you can look in. Now, for the rest of the coterie, you go in the building. I assume there's the elevator is broken. There is no working elevator. It says out of order. And from the look of it, it's been out of order probably for at least half a decade, leaving you the stairs.
Well, it's not that far up.
And you take the stairs to the 3rd floor. Now, what is your approach on this 3rd floor? While Michael was peeking in the only window he could look in.
Well, is she in?
Well, it was a gentleman who was upset about us interrupting his game. So
bears.
That potentially means more men if they're watching together. But what we could do is knock on the door and say we got the wrong door for the Amazon delivery, just to get the door open.
Try that.
You said it was a guy?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Tina's going to kind of scan around looking for 304. She sees the door number. She's going to march over. I'm going to knock on the door. And as I knock on the door, I want to turn on awe.
Okay, and the door in particular, 304, is in the back right corner. They are numbered from the front of the building. The front left is on this floor would be 301. 302 would be on the right side. 303 is on the back left. And then 304 is on the back right of the building. So this would be one that only has 2 sets of windows that face out. And when you approach the door, of course, you knock on the door and you hear some grumbling. Now, for Michael, you see this guy walk away from the speaker. And about a minute later, you see him get back up. And he seems to be quite upset as he approaches the door. For the rest of the coterie, the door opens just a crack. And you can see the chain is installed. And you see some guy's eyeball looking. God damn it, what do you want? Fucker's interrupting the whole night. What the fuck?
So, what should I roll for awe against him?
For awe, you're going to roll. Well, I should just let Relin answer that one for all, but because she's the all. She's
Manipulation
played
plus
Corridor
presence.
so much.
Okay.
I will pull it up real quick. I've got it on my thing right here.
Presence.
Yeah, manipulation presence.
Yep.
3 and
He's unsuspecting, so he doesn't get a roll against it.
Yep.
where's my presence at? Why am I? Oh, it's the stat. Sorry, that's
Yep.
why I'm.
Manipulation
Also,
plus
I would like to roll to rouse the blood to. No, I don't
Get
want
a
to do that.
bonus.
Never
So
mind.
you do a
I'm
rouse check.
I'm
and
not
it'll
going
add
to
2
do that. I'm
dice.
not going to blood surge this.
Okay.
No, it's a 5 dice already. I should be okay. So
Okay, and what it does is if you win, it basically allows you to add your presence skill to all rolls
To all social rolls.
that are charisma and manipulation type rolls.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, okay. I got 2 successes.
So that's enough because he's not expecting it. He gets 1 automatic success, so you still beat him. So now you get to add your presence to any dice rolls you have to do to convince him of things.
Okay.
And he eyeballs you and says, "Damn, baby."
Sup? So, wait, is that the game I hear in there? Shit.
Yeah, Deborah's not. You're a friend of Deborah's?
Oh, yeah. I'm a friend of Deborah's. She sent me over here. She wanted to, she wanted me to come pick up something for her.
She's at work, but yeah, fuck it. I mean, the game's on. If you want to take a peek a
Can I
second.
come in and can I watch a
You see the
little
door
bit of the game?
close a bit and it slides open, and he gives you the obvious look over. Yeah, come on in.
Hell yeah.
And the rest of the coterie sees her get in the room. I know you're not standing behind her at the doorway. And for Michael, you see, actually, oddly enough, for some reason, you see Tina being led into this apartment.
Seems fine. She's got a handle on it. I'm just keeping an eye out. Back up.
And when you come in, Tina, the first thing says, "We can't get too loud because the baby's sleeping in the back." But
totally understandable. Totally understandable.
What were you I mean, did she forget her phone again?
Yeah. She sent me over to grab her phone. Sorry about this, man.
God damn her. Man, that bitch would forget her ass if it wasn't attached.
Well,
It's probably on the charger. Go check the kitchen. I'm going to go over to the game. And he just walks back over to the game, though he keeps cutting eyes at you in a very non-subtle way, checking you out.
I'm gonna kind of call over my shoulders. What's the score? So I head towards the kitchen.
17-0. That's why I want to watch it. We may actually win a game. Holy shit.
Hell yeah. The Bears. I'm going to walk into the kitchen. Is there a window in this kitchen?
There is a window.
Okay.
And Michael, you see Tina going into the kitchen because you've been looking through the whole kitchen to see the front door, and you see her wandering through the kitchen. Now, when you're in the kitchen, there's no phone in there, but you can see where the phone would have been placed.
Is there any stack of mail or anything like that?
Oh, there's mail, dirty dishes in the sink. You see a couple empty beer bottles.
Okay. I'm gonna pop open the window, just kind of just ease it up a little bit, and just yeah.
He is so focused on the game, he doesn't even notice as you open up this window.
I'm coming in the moment she opens it.
For you, I will have you roll dexterity plus stealth.
Okay.
To see if you can get in the window without making a bunch of noise, knocking something over in the counter, because though you have silence of death and unseen passage, it won't help if you knock over a cup or anything and cause something to shatter on the floor.
That's 3 successes.
I'll say that's enough.
I'm going to go back out into the room, and I'm going to say, yeah, hey, the phone's not in there. I don't know what's going on. She told me it was coming in to pick up her phone. So
she better not have lost that. Oh, God damn it. If she lost that phone again, swear to God, she's not going to get another one. There's just no fucking way.
Hey, you got to put your foot down, man. You got to put your foot down sometime.
I'm going to put my foot up her ass. She keeps this up. We can't afford that.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, she don't make that kind of money waiting tables.
Shh. Just a second. I gotta go tell my friend real fast. She's waiting in the hall. I'll be right back. Okay. Is that cool?
Whatever, God damn it. Turnover. Shit. Fuck.
God damn it, Bears. I head towards the door, and I'm going to kind of like signal for the other two to come on down.
Okay.
All
So
right
we've
then.
gone from Tina and this man to
Oh,
I'm gonna-
coterie.
the whole
this man.
coterie in this
I'm gonna do the finger.
I'd like to just tap my wrist and go. I can't keep the van. I can't keep the car there like hours. Look, get your friend's phone, and then we need to get out of here.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this at Emma, and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna mime the thinking stuff or whatever, something like that, because maybe she can come in here and like mesmerize this dude and get him to say something. I don't know. Maybe
So
I'm barking up the wrong tree
as
here.
Tina's getting to bring the rest of the coterie in, what is Michael doing? He is
Just
really
gonna-
focused on his game. He doesn't seem to give a shit that this strange woman is wandering their apartment at this point.
I'll just go systematically through the rooms. I mean, the others are still fine. The guy doesn't seem like a threat. I'm just gonna go
There's two
systematically.
bedrooms. One of them, the door is closed. And, but the other bedroom with the doors open, it's obviously him and Deborah's bedroom because there's a queen size bed in there, dressers, clothes everywhere. It doesn't seem like they're very good at cleaning or taking care of the things. It's just, there's clothes everywhere. Bed's not even made. But the other room, the door is closed.
Well, I assume the room for the child. So I'm
You
not
don't
gonna
see a
bother.
crib anywhere else. So the rest of the coterie comes in as he's sweeping the room. And the guy, he hasn't even noticed. What is the coterie doing?
Does
I'd like-
mesmerize work as can you ask someone to give you information through mesmerize?
You have to be very careful with that because if you tell someone to tell me the truth, they could tell you a lot of things that weren't what you intended. It's a literal command, no interpretation allowed, no
It can be a complex
Judgment.
command,
Right.
but they will do it to the letter.
right. And because you don't have rationalize, if you tell them to do something that is obviously harmful to their health,
Or against their nature.
they can use willpower just to ignore it. But otherwise, they will try to accomplish whatever you tell them to do to the best of their ability. But there is no room for interpretation.
Okay.
I'd like to just have a quick glance around. Are there any photographs that look like they might be like?
You know, it's funny you mention that. There's several photographs. You see some of her, some of him, some of the two of them together. And you even see one that's obviously looks like he was taken in the hospital, her with a little baby.
Are there any photographs that are like magneted to the fridge or any I could just?
There's
Quickly
several just sitting
snag.
in little frames on little tables and stuff. It'd be very easy just to pick one up. Little 5x7.
Yeah.
She's a redheaded woman. Looks to be mid-30s. You can tell that she's had a hard life. You know, there's long lines etched in her face. And you can tell that, this is not a woman who's born to money.
Yeah, and other than that, just have a very quick sort of almost casual shifty round of anything that looks out of place, like anything at all. I mean, I'm not expecting like a big pinboard of "here's all I know about vampires" pinned to the wall, but anything that just leaps out as sus. And otherwise, if not, I'm just going to hang out and go back and hang in the hall like an expectant driver who's been
it looks
dragged
like a
out
typical
here.
apartment. It's not. It's dirty, unkept, baby bottles around, but I mean, it's not. You don't see anything no vials, no blood packs, anything like that. And he hasn't even turned his head from the game because apparently there was a fumble, and he's like really worked up in it.
But yeah, and if not, I'm just going to hang out in the hall by the door like the person who's been dragged along to give someone a lift and really did not want to be here.
Gonna slip in and kind of tap him on his shoulder and then use mesmerize when he looks at me.
Okay, so first you have to roll your rouse check because mesmerize takes a rouse check, and then tell me what command you're planning to use. If you're going to wipe someone's memory, cloud memory works best for that, but mesmerize is good for commands.
I'm going to have him tell us anything Deborah said about vampires or anything non-human in the recent 6 months.
So roll your rouse check. Now, because he's an unprepared mortal, he gets no resistance roll to it. Welcome to being supernatural.
Is it anything special when you get a 1 on your rouse check?
Not for that power. Now, if you do that with one of your Oblivion powers, you'll take a stain because that's how Oblivion works. But in this case, you just get hungrier. And your voice speaks. In your head, it's the beast. Why are you doing shitty fucking jobs for these fucking towers, pukes? We're better than that. Let the Ventrue do shit like that. This shouldn't be on us. We're better than this. And then the voice goes silent. And he turns and looks at you, and you see he gets a glazed over look in his face. Are you one of those? She tried to tell me crazy shit of vampires, but that's bullshit.
It is.
There's no such thing. Bitches on the sauce again.
That is crazy talk, but why don't you tell me what she said about vampires?
She said there's vampires.
Did you say anything more than that?
No.
Did she say why she thinks there's vampires?
And then he kind of shakes his head and blinks and... What the fuck? Why are we talking this?
You're the one who brought it up.
I did? Damn it.
Yeah, I think you
That's
were
some
saying...
crazy shit. She got that shit at the bar. There's no way in hell. That's the only place she goes.
That is crazy. I was just wondering if she's been feeling okay lately.
God, bitches on the sauce, I'm betting. Probably off the wagon, back to drinking.
Has it been a while or just...
Wait, who the fuck are you? Are you that...
No, sorry, man. Sorry. She's friends with Deborah too. She was waiting in the hall.
If you don't find the phone, just get out. You're interrupting my game. God damn.
I know. I'm sorry. Come on, Emma. Let's go.
Before we leave, I'm going to look at him and do cloud memory.
Okay.
Have him forget that we were here.
Okay. And you haven't been here long enough for him to remember. Now, Michael, you see everyone else. Emma kind of looks at this guy. You heard the conversation and she goes, we weren't here. And he kind of blinks and he gets his glazed look as you see them leaving. Are you following as they're exiting out? I'm sure you've seen this power used.
Yeah, I'll exit through the window because just in case there is technical stuff down in the stairways or something, I'm just going to go through the kitchen.
Okay, and you go out the way you came. Now, as you're slipping out, you hear him mutter, God damn it, what the fuck? How did they get the ball? What the fuck? How in the fuck did they get the ball? A minute ago, hey, Jesus Christ, and there was a field goal? How did I miss a field goal? Fuck, God damn this game. As you're slipping out the door, him not remembering the last 5 minutes or so.
While they were in there, I walked back around the side where there was no windows and reappeared because if someone saw me walk around the building, they'd need to see me walk back.
Okay.
And I'm sitting on the front stoop waiting for them to come back.
Okay. And as you come around, as you're sitting on the front stoop, it takes, they're in the building for 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. And they come out the front door.
And I tell him, hold the door. Does he know anything?
Yes.
I walk in.
And no.
So Bronwyn walks in. Yes and no.
And I look over and I say, wait for me in the car.
Oh boy.
You know what? It's better not to think about it.
Was I around the corner already? And did I notice that?
You noticed her come around, go back in the building. You come around right about the time you hear her say, wait in the car.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't know why she said that, and so I don't assume anything right now.
So does the coterie go to wait in the car, or do you hang out front, or what do you do?
Oh, Tina knows street justice. Tina's heading back to the car.
Emma
did you
would
say that to
hesitate.
her?
Well, it's the
didn't.
truth,
He knew nothing useful.
which is why I said yes and no. I think the yes was the only part she cared about, though.
When we walk past T-Ball's guy, it's posted up on the stoop. I'm gonna kind of be like, "Have a good night, my man." I'm gonna keep on walking.
Keep your head up.
You too.
Now, Bronwyn goes back in the building. What is Bronwyn doing?
My plan is to go to the door, have him answer it, and then I'm going to rewrite his memory.
Okay. You're going to use Forgetful Mind.
Yes, I am, with Rationalize in place,
Now,
because that's always
it
in
takes
place.
a little bit of time to do it,
Mm-hmm.
but you go and, I mean, he's bitching every time he has to answer this door.
But he's looking me in the eye when he answers the door.
Well, of course he is. And you can roll for Forgetful Mind because you're going to have to rouse to use it.
Yep, hang on just a second. Let me rouse.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to do that again. And I succeeded. There we go. Okay.
And then you can roll Manipulation versus Dominate.
Manipulation, dominate,
Yep, that is correct.
not versus.
Well, sorry, Manipulation, Dominate versus his Intelligence and Resolve.
And hang on, that's going to be a willpower. Because holy crap, I'm rolling like crap tonight.
Apparently, Bronwyn has been cursed by Steve Perry, everyone.
There we go. I got a 6.
Yes, not a critical, though. Just
Not a
6.
critical, just a 6.
Okay.
All 3 hunger dice were successes, though.
So you spend about 5 minutes in there rewriting.
I'm
his
basically
memory.
removing his memories of conversations about vampires.
Okay.
I'm going to implant them with just general conversations about bullshit that they deal with, finances, baby, marital issues, whatever, relationship issues, that
Okay.
kind of stuff.
Each point of margin, you had a margin of a lot. You had a margin actually of 3. So you can remove 3 memories and you
I clean
have
them
no
out.
problem. You clean them out.
Mm-hmm. So now he has no knowledge that she was talking about vampires.
Okay.
And I just say to him, has she said anything crazy to anyone else that you know of?
Well, that will involve a separate power.
Okay.
You have to mesmerize.
I'll mesmerize.
Okay.
I'll rouse for that.
Roll for that one too. She's going to burn off all her blood before the end of the night.
I succeeded.
Okay. And you don't have to roll for that one on
okay.
him.
Yeah.
We'll let you take half because there's no way in hell he can stop her from mesmerizing. She didn't tell me anything.
Has she told anyone else anything crazy that you know of?
No.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Okay. And he kind of stiffly walks over. I mean, you can tell he's got that glazed after domination look. It takes a little bit to fade.
It'll fade.
And goes back to the game.
Mm-hmm. And I leave
Okay.
and go back to the car.
The coterie is at the van waiting on Bronwyn for about 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Before I assume she wanders up.
And they're probably a nervous wreck thinking I killed the guy and the baby.
So I will turn this scene over to everyone here as Bronwyn comes back up to the
And
van.
I get in the passenger seat.
Oh, you don't say anything to him?
Well, they're in the car, I'm sure. I told them to wait
Yeah.
in the car.
She gets in a vehicle and I will turn the scene over to you before we go to break.
There, that's done.
Crack open a cold one.
Ma'am, did you kill the guy?
No, of course not.
Oh, hey.
Good.
Oh my gosh, no. He just has now no memory of her ever mentioning vampires to him.
Now remember, Michael,
Oh,
you
that
still
is
are
so
under compulsion.
useful. That is so
When you've been
useful.
around as long as I have, you pick up some useful tricks.
I'm sorry that I assumed, but elder.
Elder means old.
Oh, yeah, old. You.
You're just going around calling people
It's like
old now.
that vampires that are older than the new ones like us are have their reputations, and sometimes they're deserved. And I'm apologizing if I insulted you.
It's quite all right. I understand that would have been how some would handle this matter. However, we are trying not to have masquerade breaches. There was a father and a baby in that apartment, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The last thing we need is gore causing the other residents of the apartment to lose their minds and report it to the police.
Exactly, because that's how you end up with police records of suspicious murders. And next
Exactly.
thing, people are looking for blank bodies
I
all
not
over the
only
place.
removed the memories, so he doesn't have gaps, I replaced them with benign memories of common conversations people have in relationships.
Thank
He
you.
is cleaned.
So, she picked it up from someone at the bar, did you say?
What it sounded like, I think, probably, it's probably some bullshit. There's probably somebody came in there, got really drunk and was like, yo, vampires are real. And she was just like, whatever, here's another round. But you never know.
But then why would she tell her husband or whoever he is?
Something had her spooked.
Yeah, someone saw her.
Or something else. Motivations can vary. The best thing to do is to find her and talk to her.
Yes, well, we can go to the bar. Or, if she's not at the bar, I'm fairly good at finding people.
Good. I'll put in the address
what
to
she
the
looks
bar in
like
the
now.
GPS and say we're ready whenever y'all are.
So I'll break a leg then. What? That was funny. Come on, guys. You need to lighten up.
Ha, ha, ha.
Whatever. Guess living on the street gives you a different view of the world.
I'd say so.
Well, to the bar?
To the bar?
To the bar.
And so the coterie departs to head to the bar. Now, the scene is ended, which means your compulsion is over. Michael, you no longer have this compulsion because it lasts one scene or until you fed on somebody. And because I think nobody really broke against your convictions or your judgment. There was no one
I
to
think
feed
you
on.
might have been hoping Bronwyn was.
That would have ended very poorly. And now, since we're
I would have
at a good
tried.
point, we are going to go to break for the next 10 minutes. So, everyone, please enjoy this break. We are running the normal Windy City break because it's a one shot. I can't make a separate break just for the one shot, but enjoy the amazing music by Carlene. And I hope you're enjoying this brand new group of players run through a nice little challenge. So we will see you in 10 minutes, everyone.
Splinters of my soul cut through your skin and burrow within, and burrow within. Splinters of my soul cut through your skin and burrow within, and burrow within. Splinters of my soul cut through your skin and burrow within, and burrow within. I've always been the hunter, nothing on my tail. But there was something in you I knew could make that change. To capture a predator, you can't remain the prey. You have to become an equal in every way. So look in the mirror and tell me, who do you see? Is it still you? Or is it me? Become the beast. We don't have to hide. Do I terrify you? and burrow within. Splinters of my soul cut through your skin and burrow within, and burrow within. So embrace the darkness, and I will help you see that you can be limitless and fearless if you follow me. We are the lions in the world of lies. We are the predators, the hunters, the hunters, the hunters. Become the beast. We don't have to hide. Do I terrify you? Do you feel alive? Do you feel the hunger? Does it howl inside? Does it terrify you? Or do you feel alive? Splinters of my soul cut through your skin and burrow within, and burrow within. Splinters of my soul cut through your skin and burrow within, and burrow within. Splinters of my soul cut through your skin and burrow within, and burrow within. Splinters of my soul cut through your skin to burrow within. Do you burrow within? Do you feel the hunger? Does it howl inside? Does it terrify you? Or do you feel alive? Allow me to introduce myself, though I fear you've heard my name, and that you've heard the story of Countess Bathory. History is told by the victors, heroic warriors, and mad kings. Will you hear my story from the lips of Bathory? They call me King Demon, Queen of Hell, sadistic killer, a monster tale, bathing in the blood of virgins, beautiful, drinking the blood of is she really? Who is she really? Blood countess. Who is she really? Je peux pas wealthy and powerful, a widow with political rivals keen to destroy me and take my property. My plea was never offered, all my confessors were all tortured, or how they destroyed me for my property. They put me up, shut me up, shut me up, put me up, rip me up, shut me up, and told a story of a bitch called Bathory. Let's sucking demon, queen of hell, sadistic killer, a monster tale, bathing in the blood of virgins.
Welcome back, everyone. Before the break, this brand new group of neonates were given a task by Alan Sovereign and assigned a babysitter in the form of one Bronwyn, a very old Malkavian of the city. And during their investigation, they went and checked out her apartment, found out she was at work, but her husband was there, or her boyfriend, whatever he was, father of her child, and
Her baby daddy.
her baby daddy. And Bronwyn had to erase his memory to make sure. Now this coterie is in the van, riding over to a bar. And this bar is also in the south side. And I will turn this over first to the players in the ride over so they can strategize anything they want to strategize before they get to the bar. And when the players are ready, let me know, and you can arrive at the bar. I turn the scene to the players.
All right. I say we try play this casual, low key. Try and get her on her own with someone who can, find out how she knows what she knows, what she knows.
I mean, you could probably figure out what she knows depending on, if anyone else interferes or has already. But as far as getting her on her own, any ideas? I'm open to suggestions here.
Well, I
guess it depends. Oh, sorry.
No, you go. I was just thinking out loud.
Well, I guess it depends on if the ladies' room is empty. Maybe someone can tell her there's a situation she needs to take a look at. Maybe someone's crying in there and you want to make sure they're okay. Have her go back in there and catch her alone. And that way someone else could watch the door, make sure we're not interrupted.
Sure. I think the way we went with the apartment was quite a helpful, strategy. Having myself and maybe Bronwyn, if she would like, checking the perimeter while you tuck your way in. That worked quite well at the apartment. So I don't see why it shouldn't work again.
There's going to be a lot more people around. That's the only problem. True. Presumably. Unless it's a really shitty bar.
Well, how far is the bar from her house?
About 2 miles.
So she probably didn't walk to work.
She might have taken the bus.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true.
But wait till she leaves and just kind of lure her into an alley. I mean, I guess that seems,
Well, that actually might be a little easier, less people to see us. But what time does she leave? I should say, what time does the bar close? Do we know?
I mean, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock.
Let me just Google it.
So
they
got to kick out all the drunks and stuff and wait and then, wipe everything down. So you're probably looking at 3 o'clock, I bet. So
I'm gonna say, if we know the name of the bar, does it have a fixed closing time? We can look it up.
You look on Google and the bar closes at 3 a.m.
No.
And because of your gathering and everything, it's probably about midnight right about now.
Is that going to cut us close, though, to the end of the night?
No, it's
if we waited until...
It's winter in Chicago, so you're talking the time of year when it doesn't get daylight until quite a bit later than usual.
Perfect.
Hours to play with.
So does anybody have some cash on hand? Because I'm a little loose in the pockets and I feel like a beer. I was gonna say,
have some cash.
Nice. Thanks.
I'll go into my money.
Tina, I'll go into the bar with you. I know I'll know my way around bars.
That's cool. I just figure, if we need to keep an eye on her and what she's doing during her shift and stuff, I mean, a beer or two never hurt anybody. So
yeah, and that
except
way.
What you can't have a drink?
No, wait, you can.
Fuck yeah! I thought everybody could. That must suck for you.
Well, you two are going in.
So the thing will be, I'll be the designated driver while you can drink.
Works for me.
Okay. And what were you saying, Emma?
Well, if you two are going to go in, we might want to keep an eye out around the back entrances if she decides to go out back while we're staking out the front.
Considering what this van looks like, you could park the van behind the bar.
Perfect.
Deliveries.
So we'll park around the back. She probably will come out the back, depending on where the parking lot is or the bus station. I guess that depends. That would actually make it easy if she went out the back. Again, just get her in the van really.
Well, look. So if I'm going to post up inside and drink until closing time, if they're going to usher me out the front door, they're going to usher Branwyn and I out the front door. So I can stand out in front, and if she comes out front, I'll just kind of grab her and be like, hey, let's walk. And then when she wants to not, I'll just be like, no, you're walking with me. And then we'll do. But she'll probably come out the back because, they got to close up and lock their front doors in these joints. So, yeah.
Yeah. Let's just give it a go. Look, just hang on. Here's my number. Send a text. No, don't obviously say anything about, anything. But, just...
I had to ask for beer money. You think I got a cell phone?
Oh,
I mean, no offense.
There you go.
You guys are supposed to be
this
smart, but like you don't know how the streets work. And out here, if you only can't afford beer, you don't have a cell phone. Shit. I mean, beer is more important than a cell phone. I'll tell you what.
I can't blame you. I don't keep a cell phone. I mean, I have a number, but
Does none of you have phones?
I'll just, can I just assume that with my middle class I do have one?
Yes. If
Okay.
the way I run these games, I always do what's called assume competence. So I assume that your characters know your general business. If you say you have a cell phone, you have a cell phone. If it makes sense to have a weapon, you'll have a weapon, because you are players playing a character. Your character would know a lot of things your characters don't. So always assume competence. And so if you have a phone, now we know why the La Sombra doesn't. They have an aversion to technology that doesn't work very well for them.
I'll just throw mine to Tina and tell her to keep it in one piece, please.
You're never getting that back, you know.
Shh. No, I won't pawn your. I won't pawn your phone. Don't worry.
I'll find it.
Oh, hey, like you. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
No.
Do you have a password or anything on this thing? Like I don't.
Oh yeah, right. One moment. I'll open the phone up and go through the Einstellungen. Whatever the stuff that's to unlock the phone permanently, so she can use it.
Okay, you unlock the phone for her.
Thanks, Mike. Doing me a real solid with that. Oh, wait. So, did you give me your number or what?
Yeah, here's my number.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. I'm not used to this whole phone thing and number exchanging.
Now you give me this number. Now,
you got to get Mike on that one.
I'll just tell you my number from memory.
Phones are okay. Do we have to do a 101 on how phones work here?
Bitch, please. No, I don't need you to teach me how to use a phone. I'm just saying, it's not my phone. How am I supposed to know the phone number?
No, look, okay, we have the phone numbers. If you say, just text me an exclamation mark or something. One exclamation mark, trouble. 2 exclamation marks, holy shit, this is really trouble, get out of there now.
Okay, and
keep it short.
3 exclamation marks, I need more beer money.
Just text a $sign.
Okay, I can
or
do
more
that.
beer money. That is not a suspicious message.
Sweet. Mike can run it in for me and just drop the cash on the table or something. I don't know.
Just whatever you do, don't mention anything.
Look, I know you all think I'm stupid, but I'm not going to say anything suspicious, okay? And I won't break anybody's arm yet.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Give
No attention drawn.
yourselves a little credit. You handled the apartment situation exceptionally well.
See?
So far, if you are able to pull off the same work ethic at this bar, I will be giving you my recommendation for establishing your position within this city.
Okay.
So take a proverbial breath and gather your wits.
Ron, you're
Prepare
real
for
deep for
stakeout.
that. Tina's going to jump out of the van because she wants a beer. So,
Okay, and as you pull up to this bar, it's the Gold Mine Saloon. And as you pull up to it, there's a number of motorcycles out front, maybe 10 of them. Not many cars, street parking, but there's a dedicated motorcycle spot. There is an alley. You can pull the van around back. Go ahead. Now, the back is fenced off a bit, and you're on the other side of the fence, and they've got the privacy slats to make so you can't see exactly what's going on in the back. You're pretty sure if the gate was open, you could pull up and back up to a loading dock, but you can't do that because the gate is closed. Now, Tina is planning to get out front before it even gets to the back. Who else is getting out?
Same as Bronwyn. She does grab a leather jacket. It looks worn, nothing fancy, that she puts on.
So what is the rest of the coterie doing? We know Bronwyn and Tina plan to go in. There's no bouncer or anything at the door of this bar because it's a saloon. What is the rest of the coterie's plan?
I'll go invisible again or unseen passage again, and I'll just stand outside behind the back entrance.
Okay, so go ahead and do a rouse check.
That's a 9.
Oh, good. So you do not get hungrier. And 1 minute people see Michael sitting there, and then the next minute there's no Michael. The moment you take your eyes from him, because you can't disappear while anyone's looking at you, the moment nobody's looking at him, there's no Michael. So what is Emma and Ilsa doing?
Ilsa is settling down for kind of stakeout, keeping aware of people coming and going, but just trying to sit back, act casual.
So you're staying
try
in the
to
van,
avoid notice.
just chilling.
Yeah.
Okay,
just
Emma?
chilling.
Emma doesn't have much to do, and she's kind of curious, so she'd probably turn on Oblivion Sight and see if there's anything around that's interesting.
When you switch to Oblivion Sight, the darkness in this darker alley fades away. It's almost like daylight to you as your Oblivion lets you see through all the darkness. And like many times when you use Oblivion Sight in Chicago, you catch glimpses of things, of spirits, ghosts, going about what they do. There's 3 or 4 you see come out of the building and just walk down the street. But you're used to seeing this when you kick Oblivion Sight, because unless they hide from you deliberately, they're visible under this. But now you have a very clear view of the whole area. There are 2 bums down in the alley. They're not by the van. They're maybe 100 feet from the van. They're at the far end of the alley, huddled up over one of the metro or the subway grates so that they can stay warm. And then for Michael, now do you climb the fence? Remember, you have a clinging of the insect running the whole night, so you can literally just crawl right up the fence and right over it with no anything.
It's if that gets me to a better position, so I could, if in case someone comes out there and tries to flee, then I would go over the fence. Otherwise, I would just keep me some space. And
because the fence is wrapped around with the slats, you can't see the back door of the place unless you climb over the fence. And once you climb over the fence, you can see the back door. It says employees only. There's a young man outside smoking by the door, but there's a loading dock, which is closed, and you're by a garbage can, but you are free to now watch the building from the back that
sure
you can actually
it's
see
fine.
it.
I'll just take a seat on the garbage can and just wait there.
With the smell of garbage assaulting your nose. Now, we'll go to Bronwyn and Tina.
Question.
Yes?
Did Ilsa show us the photo of her in the car?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Because we
She would have
sometimes
done
will abstract things like that that we might have
assume
forgotten in the
competence.
moment. We assume competence. So, okay,
Right.
good. So we
This
know
is
who
who
we're
we're
looking
looking
for. Yeah. Okay.
That's what assumed competence means. If it could have reasonably been done and it was something reasonable you would have done, we can assume you did it.
Okay.
Best way to run vampire, honestly. So, Bronwyn and Tina step in the building. Now, when you step in this building inside the saloon, it's exactly what you would picture. There's 2 pool tables. Number of bikers are playing pool. It's loud. It's rowdy. There's no live band. It's just music playing on the jukebox. Country western of all damn things. There's a blonde-headed guy at the bar. You figure there's maybe 20 people total in this building. And you see a redhead with a tray of glasses duck into the back as you're coming in. So what are you doing?
Are there any booths or anything on the sides, or is it just standing?
There's booths.
Only? Okay.
It's dirty. It's,
I'm
not well maintained, but it's booths.
That's fine. I was going to say, I would like to probably go to the bar to get my first drink so I can wait for, sorry, what's her name? Brenda? I can't remember her name now. For Brenda to come back, or Deborah to come back out of
Deborah.
to come back out of the back so that when she comes out, I can go get a booth in whatever section. If she's if it's sections where it looks like she's maybe circulating around more, if that makes sense.
Okay. And when you go up to the bar, the bartender looks at you. What do you want, Toots?
I need a pitcher of whatever the cheapest swill you have on tap.
Pabst
and,
Blue Ribbon, gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta. And a water for my driver, please.
Sure. And you get a pitcher, and pitcher's not the cleanest. The glass isn't even the cleanest. But he fills them up, tells you how much it is, and of course you pay. Do you just take that back to your seat, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna sit down in a second. I'm just kind of figuring out what feels like the best spot to sit down and get my drink on. So,
well, Bronwyn's already found a booth as you're coming back.
Okay.
And
so
as you go,
I'm gonna head to Bronwyn then.
You sat down in this booth, and it's noisy. You can't really talk, and you haven't seen the redhead come back out. But you do see a man approaching your booth. Biker leathers. You figure, I mean, he's 6 foot, probably pushing about 280. Big dude. About half muscle, half
I'm going to
whatever
roll
else you
Scry
call
the
it.
Soul.
Okay, go ahead. You're going to scry the soul?
Mm-hmm.
She's just busting out all her powers.
Want to know what I'm dealing with.
Let's see. For scry the soul, pull up the power here because I've got it referenced right here.
It is intelligence
all
and all
specs.
specs.
Versus composure subterfuge. Oh, good. Okay. And there's a swagger to this guy, Tina, that you recognize. He knows how to handle himself.
7 with a crit.
Oh, with a crit. Okay, so you can ask 5 questions about the emotional state, resonance, whether about his what type of
Status,
creature
if
he
he
is.
is a creature. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
First, I want to know emotional state.
Amused and up to no good.
Mm-hmm. I want to know what he is.
He is not supernatural.
If he's a ghoul, I would know this.
Yes.
And he's not.
He's not supernatural. Ghouls count as supernatural.
Okay. What's his resonance?
Sanguine,
Fantastic.
which means lust, horny, that kind of thing.
Is he under the influence of other effects, such as blood sorcery or other magic type?
Nope.
Okay.
None that you can tell.
So that's 4 questions. I'm trying to think of an interesting 5th question.
You got a critical?
Mm-hmm. Something unusual.
Unexpected as determined by the storyteller. Interesting. So this guy has been the subject to dominate before.
Interesting. Okay. That's good to know. I will pocket all that info.
Good old storyteller's discretion. And when he walks up, he gives Tina the eye. You new here?
Yeah, but I mean, it looked like a great place to drink because the bikes outside said so.
It's a great place. You looking for a good time? I can give you a good time.
Always?
You know, I'm running a sale. Mustache rides are cheap this week.
Nice. You know what? I like you. What's your name?
You can just call me Cue Ball.
Cue Ball? Well, I'm Tina.
Ah, Tina.
Yeah.
Tina.
Yeah.
Tiny
You know what?
Tina. Like that.
Yeah. What? You want a beer?
Sure, you invite me to sit down. You know, I was hoping for a
Of
little
course.
bit
You
something
seem
else, but
you seem like a man of exquisite taste, and so I think it'd be great if you had a beer with us.
he slides in the booth like real close to you.
Sweet. I stick up one of my arms, like waving for like a wait staff, so they can bring over another cup. I'm gonna ask for a cup if one shows up. So
Okay. Young man finally comes over, and he gets real nervous as he eyeballs cue ball there. Real nervous.
I just look at the guy like, I need another cup, please. And you know what? Get another pitcher while you're at it.
Sure. And he runs back away from this guy.
My, you certainly make the staff here nervous. What have you done?
I'm a dangerous man, baby. You like him dangerous? Hey, I can give a mustache ride for 2. You want one too? Come on. There's enough for me to go around, you see.
Oh,
I'm sure there is.
Definitely. You know what? You are the peak, you're the pinnacle of man in this bar, and I love it. I'm so glad you came over here and joined us.
Are you making fun of me, Tiny Tina?
No, I would not. Cue ball. I would not make fun of you. I am not making fun of you. I am being legitimate.
Well, why don't we finish our beer and then, we can go somewhere private. We can go in the back room. They won't say shit to me. I'll fucking kick their ass if they do. We can go in the back room together and have a little private time.
Oh, hell yeah. You know what? I don't know. I gotta make sure my ride is okay with that, or maybe she wants to go to the back room with you. She's the designated driver, so I gotta let her have her fun as well.
What you say, baby? One on the face, one in the lap. We good? Let's do this.
I don't like to share.
Yeah,
I do.
Look in her eyes, man. Read the room.
Let's just say I'm not used to being told no in this place.
Yeah, well, you might need to get used to it.
Tina's going to just kind of...
Now, see, I thought we was being friendly over here.
Oh, we are being...
Tina invited me to sit down, and now you're going to get all insulting.
No, cue ball. You're misunderstanding. She is just being playful. This is her way. So...
You don't like a challenge?
Bitch, if I wanted a challenge, I wouldn't be here.
And that's where I am going to mesmerize him?
He's fucking with the wrong person, apparently.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to rouse for that. Thank God. I'm not going to, rip his throat out while I'm doing it. And that is, hang on.
That would have been the perfect moment, though.
Oh, I know it would have, but it's awful public. It is manipulation and dominate. Okay.
Yeah, no, leave him alone for 5 minutes. Some douchebag in the bar is trying to get some.
And we're going to roll power that.
Oh, he's not expecting it, so you're going to mesmerize him anyway. Interesting.
That's 4.
4?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is your complex command?
Do not ever call a woman a bitch again. You will treat women with respect.
Okay. Sorry. And he shakes his head a minute. So where were we?
You were propositioning us to sit on your face and your cock.
Well, I'm sorry about that, but man's, got needs. Come on. Sorry if the way I said it was not as pleasant as it could be.
Might need to work on your technique.
I'll make a note. Sorry about that.
So tell me, what do you know about Debbie?
You can roll manipulation, persuasion. Because that's not part of the mesmerize.
No, it's not. Just conversation. Got 3.
Not much. I mean, she works here.
Mm-hmm.
I've been told by Zach over there at the bar that leave her alone. We listen to him. I don't know why.
He connected or something?
His bar.
mean, but Cue Ball, you said you don't take no from anyone.
I don't. He don't tell me no.
He told you just no to Debbie.
No,
so
the secret is not to do anything that he would say no to.
See, you're smart and handsome. You got it going on, Cue Ball.
Offer still stands.
Which offer? The back
We
room
can go in
offer?
the back room.
I don't know.
I'll take him back there. You can tell me what you do that you don't get told no to.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go to the back room.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as you go to the back room, you notice that the bartender has walked away from the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're going to flash to everybody out back. And as Michael's sitting out back, you see the door suddenly open to the bar. And the woman that you've been shown a picture of bolts right out the door, runs straight for the fence and starts trying to climb it and jump over it.
I'll move over the fence next to her. And I'll try to stop her after she's outside.
Okay, because you easily can clear the fence because you don't even have to climb it. You just kind of crawl up it and over it, which is awesome because, you know, welcome to clinging of the insect that's going to run the whole night.
Mm-hmm.
But she takes a minute to scramble over it. Now, the only way you're going to be able to stop her is you're going to have to brawl and do a grapple. Now, the way I do combat is you can handle it one of two ways. You can roll strength and brawl for a grapple, or you can roll dex and brawl. Basically, it's whether you brute force somebody or you're more like, for a brawl roll, whether you're more like an MMA fighter that does locks and joint pulls and all those hold maneuvers. It's totally up to you which you roll.
Probably the latter one.
Dex brawl? Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I figured.
So, I mean, I ain't got brawl and I got dex, so I'd probably rouse blood for that, so I get 2 extra dice, right?
Yep, but roll for your rouse check because you got to roll the rouse check.
That's an H.
So you do not get hungrier. Now you get 2 extra dice, which means for you, you have no brawl, so you're going to roll 4 dice.
4 dice, exactly. 100
Which is a good way
and-
to circumvent that.
So that's
By default, because she doesn't know you're about to grab her because you were invisible, she only gets 1 die for her defense for this.
Well, I got 3 successes on those, so
Okay. That's enough to grab her. Now, for Ilsa and Emma in the car, you see this woman scrambling over the fence that you recognize. The moment her feet hit the ground, though, you suddenly see Michael appear with his arms grappled up on her and her arm in an arm lock.
and then
she
I'm
starts
just going
screaming.
to pull her over in direction
She's
of
like,
the car.
God damn, what the fuck? Get off me. Get off me. Who are you? Stop.
Okay.
And you muffle her mouth.
And I swing the door open for him.
And I assume Michael's chucking her in the back of this kidnapped
Restraining
van.
her in the back.
And she is shoved in the back of this van, screaming and screaming into Michael's hands.
Oh, I'm sure there's some duct tape back there.
Oh, I'm sure there is. So you get her in there, and she's, "What? Get the fuck off! Wait a minute! Shh! Wait a minute! You're one of them. Is it? Have you
What?
come
What?
to? Have you come to? Do I get to be one of you now?
What are you on about?
You're a vampire. Come on, I know. I've been told. Is
Who's
it my
been telling
turn?
you that sort of shit?
Do I get to be a vampire now? Is this a test to see if I could try to get away? Because Zach told me to run for it.
Why would Zach tell you to run?
Because he said there's somebody acting weird in there, and I need to run away and lay low for a minute. Does that mean did I pass the test? Do I get to be one of you?
We need some information first. Mind answering a few questions?
I mean, if that's what it takes to be one, yeah. Yes, Ilsa.
And as Emma's talking, I'd like to send a message to Tina. Just text her. Saw your friend. Might give her a lift. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So you get that text. Now, Bronwyn, you were heading back to the room with this guy.
Oh, yeah.
Tina's back at the booth when you get the text.
Tina is going to start drinking from the pitcher when she sees the text, and then she's going to kind of look at Bronwyn and trying to get her attention, just be kind of like, but she's going to keep on drinking.
Bronwyn's the type that she notices when somebody's getting her attention.
I noticed, but I'm still going to take the guy to the back room.
Okay, so you're going to take him back to the room. We're going to flash back to the van. I mean, I've been good.
Well, who told you about us?
Well, I mean, if you're one of them, you should know.
Yes, but remember, it's a test.
Yeah, but I'm not supposed to tell. See, now I'm not supposed to tell anyone, but if you're one of them and you're here, it's the test. I'm supposed to know these things. Zach told me that, if I'm good, he'll make me one of him.
So Zach's one of us?
Yeah, that's what he claims.
That's good to know.
I thought it was weird with the drinking the blood thing, but and me having to drink it. That was weird, drinking his blood. It was just odd when I drank his blood. But, I mean, he showed me things.
Oh, what kind of things?
I watched him, literally grab a piece of steel and just bend it in half. And, I mean...
Impressive.
And he gets him eyes. He looks at you, and you can just, see it. And in his fangs, I mean, he told me, if I was good, he'd make me one of you. So it's time, right? I get to be one of you?
Well, first we have to talk to Zach to make sure. But maybe if Zach...
He's in the bar. You know he's in there, right?
Well,
Of course we do.
We had to talk to you first. So I think you're gonna stay here with Elsa, and Michael and I are gonna go talk to Zach to make sure you haven't done anything that we don't know about that would keep us from proceeding.
Megan, you want to? I get to be a vampire, right? Right?
Yeah, sure. We just need.
I'm tired of this day-to-day shit. I'm tired of waiting tables and dealing with the assholes in here. I've been good. I've done everything Zach said.
All right. Well, we're going to confirm that with Zach. Is that okay?
Sure. I mean, I want to be one of you, so.
All right. Well, you stay out here with Elsa, and Mike and I are going to go double check with Zach.
Okay. And he settles down she settles down on the chair. And how are you going to go in to see Zach?
Since there's nobody except for the bums in the alley, is that still the case?
Still the case. And they didn't pay attention to shit. They're used to hearing people scream.
All right. So I'll ask Mike, do you want to go around front, or do you want to watch the back while I go around front?
Watching back worked quite well.
We're going to watch the back? Okay. I open the door again real quick. Just let Tina know I'm coming, please. And I shut it back.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm gonna
never mind. Emma's coming over. Emma's coming over.
Now, we're going to flash to Bronwyn. Bronwyn, you're taken into a back storeroom right by the back. You can see where the back door is. Mm-hmm. It's like, okay, baby, let's do this.
Let's do it. And I lean in like I'm going to kiss on his ear. And I bite his neck.
Okay. He doesn't resist. And, kinky. I like this. Yeah, bite me, baby, bite me. Mm-hmm. And how far are you draining him?
I'm draining 2 so I can take off 1 hunger.
Okay. Now, for those that don't understand how the bite of a vampire works.
It feels good.
It feels good. But it's like a euphoria that hits them. And it's also slightly clouds their memory. They remember being bit, but they're not quite sure what all happened at the second. But as she's biting him, his hands start roaming.
Mm-hmm. And then once I'm done getting my little top off there to knock the edge off.
Whoa. I'm lightheaded as shit all of a sudden. Damn it.
I have that effect.
Oh, damn. I need to sit down. Hang on a second.
Okay.
We're going to do this. I can't be pushing rope. Just let me get my breath a second.
I let him sit down, and then I lean down in front of him and look him dead in the eyes. I'm going to say, forget we were ever here.
Now, cloud memory only does about 5 minutes. So it cuts about 5 minutes of it. So most of the table conversation is gone.
Fine.
But he will remember you were here, but he does not remember sitting with you.
Or in the back room.
Right.
He's just going to come to his senses in the back room like, how the fuck did I get here?
And because of your elder status, yes, you had to take 2 blood to remove 1 hunger.
So, and I knew it'd make him a little groggy.
And as you come back in, you see Emma coming in the front door. And Emma, you see Tina and you see Bronwyn coming from the back. Just
I'm going to kind of cut my eyes to the bar and kind of, is the barman back there?
He's back again, yep. And he's got a real nervous look, looking as you come in and Bronwyn comes out of the back area.
All right, I'm going to kind of, like I said, signal with my eyes to Bronwyn, and then I'm going to go up to the bar.
Okay.
I'll walk up to the bar with her.
I'm going to come up. I'm going to bring my pitcher. I'm going to slam my pitcher down on the countertop and be like, this beer was fantastic. Thank you, barkeep.
No problem. I think it's time for you all to leave.
Yeah,
I don't want trouble from your types.
Our types? The fuck is that supposed to mean? As I lean on the bar, kind of.
Hey, Tina.
What?
Second, please.
Oh, okay. I'll sorry.
Zach, right?
Yeah.
So, just had an interesting conversation with Deborah. Is there something maybe we should talk about?
I ain't got nothing to say to you. You need to leave my bar.
Are you sure? Because we could have a nice
Don't
chat.
know what you're talking about.
Is that really going to be how we have to do it?
You didn't hurt her, did you?
No, she's fine.
She's a good girl.
Well, just you have some questions to answer, I think.
And he cuts his eyes and eyeballs all 3 of you. Not dumb enough to try 3 on 1. You know that. That's why you're rolling deep on me, huh? Found me out. Fine. Fuck it. Let's go out back.
Sounds good.
And we do.
And he looks over. Jake, take the bar for me. And the young guy that was waiting the tables earlier, runs over, gets behind the bar. After you.
Lead the way.
Fine. Fuck it. And Michael, roll your rouse check. Because I see your message.
That's a 5. So I guess
you get hungry. You are now. What's your hunger at?
At 2 then.
Okay. And the beast speaks in your head. You know, if someone's been talking, there's only one punishment. A tradition was broken. You know what the rules say. You know what the judgment must be. It's only a question of who executes the sentence. And then your beast goes quiet in your head. As you see Bronwyn, Tina, and Emma come out the back door with this blonde-haired guy that you don't recognize, but he's looking real nervous.
The other 3 are there, and I'll just keep hitting. Keep staying hidden.
Now what?
I'll just keep in a way that if he tries to bolt, that I can intercept. But
gotcha.
Otherwise.
Now what?
Your girl's been talking too much.
God damn it. Told her not to.
That's why we're here. We're not trying to ruin your night. Words made it back to our circles.
God damn it. Look, I didn't know she'd say anything. Tried to tell her not to. I mean,
she's going to be a problem. And I look over at Emma and say, what did she tell you?
She expects to be one of us, as she put it.
You know how that is. You always tell them that. Keeps them in line. Lets them work harder. They always think they got that reward coming.
Yeah.
And, you know, because once they start drinking, you can wait 100 years and then give it to them, get a good amount of work out of them.
How long has she been your thrall?
Not long. Month? 2.
Good.
But, I mean, I don't... What are we going to... What?
You know what we have to do. She has to be silenced. Doesn't mean she has to necessarily meet her demise, but she has to be silenced.
I don't know what to say on that. I mean, she's a good person, good girl.
Doesn't matter if she's a good girl or a good person. You broke the rules. So that's why we're here drinking your shitty beer.
Those assholes in there wouldn't know good beer from shitty beer anyway.
Yeah, well, fuck them. But right now, you're the one who stepped in it. Well, sure, you and Deborah stepped in it, I guess, combined 2 for 1.
You act like you this shit don't, I mean, you got to get a ghoul somehow, don't you? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but usually you got to keep them under control, keep a tighter leash on them. If you got one that's chatty, let's see what happens.
So what do y'all want? What are you going to do to her? Fuck that. Fuck it. Don't care. What are you going to do to me? I can get a new ghoul. Fuck that shit. I mean, I don't want to see her. She's a good girl. She don't deserve it. But you're right. She fucking ran her mouth. So what are you going to do with her? And then what the fucking deal with me?
What do you think we should do to you?
You types always talk about, well, you can't break the rules and you can't do this. But then I see all of you running around with fucking ghouls all the time. But when, you know, one of us that don't fucking play games and bow to the fucking high masters of the fucking city try to do it, come down on us. I'm just minding my own business, trying to run a bar and trying to exist.
Hey, we're not here because you had a ghoul. We're here because you had a ghoul that talked. I mean, you know, you broke a tradition. And then the tradition wasn't against ghouls, it was against the Masquerade, which is, you know, kind of the basis of our existence right now.
I didn't sign up for those, but I understand. I know that's the rules, and those who are stronger than me, powerful than me, older than me, they'll fucking enforce it one way or another. So, I mean, what are we going to do? If you think I'm just going to let you kill me for it, I mean, that's some bullshit.
Well, you don't have to die. Maybe you just fall in line a little better. Maybe you come and tell the prince how much you enjoy being part of the Camarilla. And start following the rules a little more closely.
Fuck. So it's fucking kiss the ring or die. Great fucking choices. I mean,
you brought this on yourself.
Fuck. They told me at some point. Oh, God damn it. Fuck. Can't hold on to pride and fucking survive in this fucking death here. Fuck. Okay, fine. Fuck it. I'll go and fucking kiss the ring. Whatever.
Good. And be useful to the prince, and your life could be...
I know how this goes. Once I kiss the fucking ring, I'm fucking slave like the rest of y'all. But at least I'm fucking alive.
Man, what are you talking about? We're alive. We came out here and saw you tonight. And we were, I mean, sure, we came here for a reason, but if we were totally unfun having slaves, as you say, then, I mean, I wouldn't have gotten to have a beer. And
you didn't choose it, though. That's the thing, is you never choose anything with those types. You fucking just do what they say. And if you step out of line, somebody else fucking comes by and starts your shit or tells you that, you know, oh yeah, I don't care that you've owned that bar. We want it, and they take it from you. But whatever. If the choices are that or death, fuck it. You know, I don't want to fucking see the sunlight any more than anyone else does.
Realistically, you were kind of already there. Now you just get to make it official and,
Well,
you never
realistically, this sucks.
know. Like I said, though, it's kind of your fault.
God damn it. Fuck it. Sure. Whatever. I'll fucking do what you say. Fuck.
Are you guys getting in the van or not?
Yeah, because Elsa, I assume Elsa is just sitting there going, you can't even see them actually because the fence is in your way. You can't see shit. You don't know what's going on.
No, she's like, God damn it. No,
Fine.
stay here.
Okay, I'll go kiss the fucking ring. I don't even want to know what you do with her. Fuck it. As far as I'm concerned, she left for the day and I don't know what fucking happened to her. Because I know how you all deal with that kind of shit. So fuck it. Whatever.
Hey, we're not that bad. We don't have to get rid of her completely. Just...
Please. I've been around that long enough to know what goes on there. I mean, look at that one over there, and he looks at Bronwyn. See the look in her eyes? She don't exactly show a lot of compassion.
She looks so completely bored with his diatribe.
Hey, you know what? Zach, I won't have you slandering Bronwyn. She is a very nice lady who has been nothing.
Oh, okay. I know who you are. I know who you are.
Wow.
So you know how lucky you are tonight, huh?
Yeah. Let's just say I don't get invited to the Blue Velvet. That's for damn sure.
No, you certainly don't.
Is this rich people stuff? Like rich kindred stuff?
Oh, don't worry. She wouldn't invite you to it either.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine.
That's her fucking bar.
Oh.
Or club. Fucking.
You don't know. You haven't been.
No, but I know. I've been told. Genghis told me all about that fucking place. I know what it is.
Yes, I'm familiar with him.
Well,
quite entertaining.
Yeah. Well, whatever. I fuck it. Are we done here then?
Yes.
I'll fucking go kiss the ring. I'll do what you say.
Do we need to escort you?
No, I'll I mean, it's late now. Tell your masters I'll fucking make an appointment tomorrow.
Perfect.
Okay. Just know that not showing up to that appointment would be even worse.
Oh, I know. I know how it works. Look, I may not like being part of this shit, but I sure as hell don't want a blood hunt on me.
I'll just drop the thing right there.
God damn it, man. See, that shit. Wait a minute. You're not even a nos. What the fuck, dude?
I'm just smiling very, very widely.
God. Really? They send 4 on me?
No, more than that.
Jesus Christ.
See what
Nothing like, why kill if you don't overkill, right?
Considering things going on now, it's better to exercise caution.
It's funny how the caution's always on us and not on, the ones in charge. But whatever, it's fine. We got a deal. I'll fucking go kiss the fucking ring.
Fine. And Bronwyn leaves. I'm sure there's a gate.
It's closed.
It's not locked. Is it?
No.
Okay. So I open the gate and leave.
Okay. And he just looks at the rest of you and just, God, fuck this. And he goes back in his bar, leaving everyone else here. Now you still got to deal with somebody in the vehicle.
That's where I'm headed, to the vehicle.
I'm following Bronwyn.
And as everyone gets back in the vehicle, you're stuck sitting there.
So,
having a conversation with the chick that wants to be a vampire.
so wait a minute. I see you're back and friends. Damn. So am I good? Do I get to be one of you?
well, we have to. There's still like a trial period, and look, this whole thing took me years to get into.
So I failed. I it's fine. I mean, I was told it's kind of like Club Med. You've got to, there's exclusive and you got to pay your dues, and that's fine. That's fine.
I want to do Scry the Soul on her.
Okay.
You've got to have something you bring to the table.
Well, he didn't say all that. He just said if I'm good and I work hard and do what he says, that eventually I'll get to join you.
Yeah, well, I don't know exactly which you he's talking of, but yeah, we tend to have more of an entrance exam sort of style.
So I got to learn more. Got it. I'm a good study. I'll study.
Just a straight 7.
Okay. Yeah, I know what you're going to ask. Yeah, she's gold.
Oh, I know, but I want to know her residence.
Her emotional state is definitely fear.
Okay, but her resonance?
I'm trying to remember which one goes with fear. I don't remember off the top of my head. I'll have to look that up. I will tell you, I've got a handy little chart that I can pull up right here. Because searching through the rule book for anyone who's ever tried will understand that it's not exactly easy to do. There we go. No, that's not the one.
If we do this again, one of you guys can wait in the van.
Oh.
The most friendly. Keep her company and keep her calm.
Yes, because I'm known for my friendly attitude.
And I am? Come on. I might be many things, but a van people person is not one of them. So
melancholy is the resonance.
Perfect. Ultimately, what you do is up to you all. However, I will give you an option to consider. I can ensure she is kept safely and quiet.
That's a very vague option.
The less you know, the better, but she will be alive.
Right, so you're saying I'll work for you?
Yes, you'll work for me.
But
I
believe she has a child at home.
Indeed.
Something to consider. You said options, so that means there's another to consider?
Well, you could kill her out of hand.
Wait, what?
I was thinking something more like what you did to her boyfriend. Is that not an option?
That would take an extensive amount of time.
Wait a minute. What'd you do to Harry?
You gotta keep your mouth shut, girl.
Oh, no, that's fine.
Well,
because either she's going to die or she's going to come with me now at this point, because of things being said in front of her.
What if I don't want to go with you?
I guarantee you it's your better option.
You see,
if you want the chance of ever being able to see your child, you'll come with me. I basically made your boyfriend forget the vampire talk you said to him.
I knew I shouldn't. He didn't even believe me.
Yeah, but you still ran your mouth.
And for those who run their mouths, they end up dead because, 2 failures here.
Well, I don't want to fucking die. Jesus Christ. I mean, I just
That's
say something I'm going to die?
Yes.
Oh.
We have to keep our mouths shut. We don't just go around telling people.
You don't have to kill me. I won't tell anybody. You don't have to. I'll shut up. You don't have to kill me.
It's too late.
That's not an option. You get to choose to live or you get to choose to die. Which one do you value more? If you don't decide, I'll decide for you. And I'm a fan of dragging it out. So,
I mean, really, is that really a choice? I mean, hey, do you want to die or do you want to go with these people?
Well, it may not feel like a choice, but it's a choice. And it's the 2 that are before you right now. And I'm getting a little tired of your whining. You're the one who put yourself in this position. So,
hey, let her the time. That's taking time.
If there was another option, I would tell you. I don't want to hurt you. Honestly, don't. If there was another way out of this,
I don't get exactly a good feeling from that one over there.
Oh no, she probably does want to hurt you. But
so I can die or go with someone who appears to want to hurt me. Fuck.
Oh, that's not really much of a choice. There. Sorry, I didn't see where you were pointing.
You know goddamn well what the choice is going to be. I mean, who's going to choose die?
I mean, you
Some
wanted
people-
to become like us. You technically choose to die to do that.
Wait. I didn't know. I mean, Zach isn't dead.
He basically
Just
had a
because
bad
he can-
choice or death as well.
But he's not dead. I mean, nobody said he had to die to be a vampire.
oh,
Oh,
well,
we're all dead.
Girl, I got
Feel
news
my
for
pulse.
you. He just because he can get it up doesn't mean he's alive. Okay.
She reaches out and touches you and goes, "Damn, you're cold."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a gravestone and everything.
Wait. You don't have a pulse. There's no heartbeat. There's nothing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rouse the blood, and I gained a hunger. I just
Okay.
want to. If she's touching me, I want her to
No,
like.
he was
I want to
touching
suddenly.
Michael because Michael was
Oh, okay.
offering his arm.
Oh well.
You can still rouse the blood if you want to, but you know.
Nah, I was gonna rouse I wanted to rouse the blood so that all of a sudden there was a pulse and kind of freak her out. But yeah, never mind.
That's fucked up.
that'd be funny.
That's good. That I like that. That
That's
fits
good
with
thinking.
Tina. That
That's
fits
good
with Tina
thinking.
a lot.
That would have got the problems.
There's no choice. Fuck it. Whatever.
Fine. You'll come with me. You'll be kept comfortable.
I should have wondered why is that why there's restraints in this van? As if I said no?
It's not our van.
Wait a minute. So you borrowed a pedo van?
You know what? Sometimes when you're a vampire, cool things happen, and this van is one of those cool things. So don't overthink it.
Sometimes you just do as you're told and you don't ask too many questions. Because
Let's go. Whatever it is. And so
Look.
Bronwyn, I assume, is taking the coterie back, and I will give you all a scene.
Yeah, I'm letting Ilsa drive because Bronwyn has no fucking drive.
Yeah, well, anyone can drive even without drive. It's just Ilsa's better.
Yeah.
I will let the coterie have what's going to be the final scene for the night of chatter in the van. And I turn it to the players.
Well, that went well.
did it?
Considering.
Just off screen, I will say before we got in, I did command her to, I'm mesmerized, I'll rouse for that. Commanded her to go to sleep.
No, she's still in the van. So, I mean, if you just want to.
Okay. But I told her to go to sleep, basically.
Okay, but you can't mesmerize somebody to go to sleep. It does not work that way.
Oh, it doesn't work that way?
No.
Okay.
Because they wouldn't naturally fall asleep. So
Okay,
you're
then
just
I'll
gonna-
tell her to ignore us.
Yeah, you're just going to have to, well, then it'll wear off. Either way, you're going to have to rewrite her memory of this part anyway
Okay,
later.
then ignore the rouse and I didn't do anything.
Because ignoring you, she would do the command, but then it
Not
would wear
used to
off.
that power.
Right. It would wear off, and then she'd start remembering what you're
Okay,
saying after that point. So,
got you.
So,
So
what kind of score did we get? I mean,
I don't think we get a report card.
I don't know how that stuff works. I've been
Well-
here barely 2 years.
You know what? We did
2
really
years?
fucking good. Okay.
Okay.
So, I mean, they got to let us in now. Bronwyn, she saw how good we were. She saw what we did. I know she's got it. Yeah. You guys were good too, but I was really good. So I hope the higher ups appreciate that.
You are pretty good at what you do. And
Damn
Emma,
straight.
you were.
because Bronwyn, by the way, is still sitting right there with you.
She
got
seems
some
like
neat
she's
tricks,
just looking
Emma.
out the window, just ignoring all of you.
And Michael can't even see you half the time, but I assume you were doing something.
I was just lazing around. Don't worry.
Well,
If nothing
all I
else,
did was drive a
the
van.
friends will have another. And babysat a little bit. That was important.
Yes, this is definitely what I put all the work in for, was driving vans and babysitting.
Well, I mean, I didn't put any work in. I just tell people I'm gonna, break their arms, and then they do what I say. So you got to learn to be forceful. If you're gonna sit around and be meek all the time, they're gonna walk all over you, and you're always gonna be the van bitch.
I'm not fucking meek. I just
Okay.
don't like punching people.
You don't have to punch people, girl. You sat in the van because you're meek. Come on. And the higher ups are gonna know that.
Meek.
That's why I did better than all you all. Like I'm getting catapulted to upper management at this rate. Like it's gonna be amazing.
I lean over towards Ilsa and say, subtlety has its place.
Exactly. Meek. No one's ever bloody called me meek in my life.
You all did well. You all did well. I will give my recommendation.
Hell yeah.
Thank you so much.
Look. Yay. I only came because I insisted.
You did great. All of you did well. And once we get back, you will go back to your respective residences, and I will inform Sovereign that the task has been completed satisfactorily.
Great. Well, apart from Tina, any of the
I will
rest of
take
you?
care of that.
What? Wait, what?
I missed something.
Tina's fine.
Oh. You scared me there for a second. I thought you were gonna
as an 8th gen should.
As Bronwyn gets that maniacal bit of laughter after that, this is where this episode will end. A new batch of neonates have been introduced to the city, and for those who watch Windy City After Dark, I'm sure these characters' names will come up. There is a storyline that involves them. Unfortunately, they won't be playing these characters because the storyline that involves them, they wouldn't be able to play in that.
No.
Because
Rest in peace.
for those watching, this is a batch of neonates who disappear shortly after this night. Mm-hmm. And I would like to thank all these players here who came for this.
Yes, thank you all. I had a ball.
For all the viewers out there, to let you know, I'm going to say this right now before, because, as soon as the stream ends, people leave. I want to say this right now. Tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern, Windy City After Dark, we are doing a $50 gift card giveaway to Drive Through RPG.
Yes, we are.
Merry fucking Christmas from McStabber Studios. Get you some free RPG swag. All you have to do is tune in tomorrow. When I tell you to put in the command, ! Gift card, you'll get entered into the drawing. And then when the drawing ends, somebody's going to get a $50 gift card for Drive Through RPG.
Yep.
So, and I'm not allowed to get it. That's just the way that is. I hope everyone enjoyed this. The players were great. Pop into our Discord, everyone. We cast all our shows, even this one. I posted to the casting couch saying this is a chance for new players. And I want to say thank you to Mortis. It was his idea that I run one of these. Mm-hmm. And I did. And I hope he enjoyed that because this was because he asked for one. So I gave him one. Welcome to the Discord.
Nice little vampire adventure.
And if you like what we're doing, you can subscribe here on Twitch. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can subscribe there. If you have Amazon Prime, of course, you get a free subscribe. It's cool. Subscriptions go to the channel. If you want to show appreciation to the players, bits and donations go to the players of any given stream. It's not enough. None of us do this for money. It's not enough to make a living off of. We're not doing this to do that. But if you feel you want to buy some people some coffee or I wouldn't say Starbucks because that's fucking expensive. But, coffee or something, you can feel free. If not, we still do it because we have fun. If you want to check out our content, you can check it out right there. The links are in the chat right on that side. There it is.
On YouTube.
On YouTube. If you want
still
to
need
see
to update the link for Ishval.
I thought I did, but I didn't. If you want to see some amazing content on YouTube here, check out our friends. Matter of fact, one of them is on tonight, which is Sylvanov. He does Prince William County After Dark. He does his own vampire here on Twitch. It's great. The RPG table is going on right now. Mm-hmm. They do their vampire. Tomorrow we've got, of course, Windy City at 5 p.m. And then afterwards, McStabber Derek does a vampire game. So Sunday's like full of vampire. It's awesome. Of course, you can always see Tiss here, Ilsa. She runs Ishvel's on Saturdays at 3 p.m. this time slot here. But she's on break right now until, I believe you said you're coming back.
We are coming back 9th of January.
Yep.
I believe.
For a one shot.
Or was it the 12th?
She's coming back in January.
It's in January. I'll be announcing it.
It'll be scheduled.
It is still Ishvel. It's just a little like this. It's a different group of
players.
characters. But it's definitely still very much Ishvel.
5th edition. world. Tiss is amazing, draws amazing maps, has her own homebrewed world, which is great. They got their flying boat. I mean, come on, flying boats.
Yeah.
Love the flying boat. If you liked watching Ivy Raven here as Tina, she is on Sylvanov's game. So you'll get to see her. She's now part of Sylvanov's cast, which is awesome. Love that. Haunted Chronicles are on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. They are also on break until January. For those watching this, next weekend, next Saturday, because Ishvel's on break, we are doing a paranoia one-shot where we're going to find out who's a friend of the computer. And
Everyone's a traitor.
Everyone's a commie mutant traitor, and everyone's out to kill each other.
Happiness is mandatory, and the computer is your friend.
It is not the serious vampire game like you saw. It is literally going to be a bonkers game where I will kill half the players in the first 30 minutes, but you got 6 clones, so they've got extras. So I do thank everyone for coming. I hope everyone enjoyed this game. I hope everyone had fun. I hope the players had fun getting to finally play in a Shanky game with me. It's Lauren's first stream, and she did very well.
Yes.
Thank you. I definitely had fun.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad everyone had fun.
Yes.
And we will be doing more of Stories of Windy City. I'm going to start running some one-shots every once in a while of part of the canon, Windy City, part of the world, just not the main characters.
Yeah. But it just may tie into different story threads within our game.
Stuff that'll pop up. I'm going to try to do these every couple months because it's a way to give to the community on our Discord.
To let them participate.
To let them participate as well. So once again, that's a good reason to be on the Discord.
Yeah.
Because
we
pop
cast
that
all
link
our shit
one more
there.
time. Yep.
And you get to talk to all of us fine folk.
And I finally got to play an elder.
Yep.
Yes.
And, in the immortal words of Chops. Okay?
It's a first for everyone here.
Yes.
It is. As Chop says, mental health is no joke. Take it seriously, please, especially with the holiday season and the rise in COVID and everything going on. Check in on your friends, check in on your family, check in on your loved ones, even check on the people you don't like. Don't assume they're okay right now because a lot of people aren't. A lot of people are hurting and they may just need to talk to somebody. And if you are one of the people who suffer from mental illness, don't be afraid to reach out and talk to somebody. They don't have to be a professional, but talk to somebody because none of us can carry this by ourselves. And sometimes we all need someone to talk to. So please take it seriously. And from McStabber Studios, good night, everybody.
And please do join us tomorrow, 5 o'clock. Just as a reminder, we are doing a giveaway. Get free shit for Christmas.
Yep, $50 gift cards. A lot of fucking drive-through RPG. So good night,
Bye, everybody.